Hello guys, my name is Rahul Nandakumar Mahekar and I am an intern at Sparks Foundation. I have enrolled myself in the Data Science and Business Analytics domain for the May 2021 batch. I have selected Task 3 for myself, in which I have to perform exploratory data analysis on a retail problem set. So starting with, I have imported all the libraries such as Pandas, NumPy, Matplotlib and Seaborn. Then I have loaded the dataset, which is sample superstore.csv. I can show you the details. So these are the details of our dataset in CSV form. Then the first step is to understand the data, for which I have applied this function data.head, which displays the first 5 rows of our dataset, and data.tail function displays the last 5 rows of our dataset. Here you can see there are 9,994 rows and 13 columns. The columns consist of 12 independent variables and one dependent variable. Here the information of our dataset can be obtained by using data.info function, which tells us that there are no null values in our dataset, and also the data includes object, integer and float data types. To be more specific, I have again applied the isNull function, from which we can tell there are no null values in our dataset. Then I have obtained the unique values and their value counts from in the data. Here the describe function tells us the statistical information of our data. The data.correlation function provides us with the correlation of each and every variable associated with other. The next step is cleaning the data. Here I have applied the data.duplicated function to obtain the duplicated values in our dataset, and there are 17 such values which I have then dropped. Looking at our dataset, we can tell the country and the postal code column are constant, and the city column I feel is of no much use for our further analysis. After dropping certain columns, here is the new dataset. I have further included 2 additional columns, those are net sales and cost. I have assumed the sales given in our data as gross sales, from which I have deducted the discount and obtained net sales. And for cost, I have deducted profit or loss from that particular respective net sales. So after inclusion of new columns, here is the dataset. Then I checked for outliers in the net sales, in which I have found certain outliers which I have then dropped for better analysis. Then the next step involves relationship analysis. Here from the Seaborn, I have obtained a heat map of various continuous variables present in our data, from which you can see there is high correlation between sales and cost and sales and profit, whereas there is least correlation between variables such as profit discount or profit and quantity. Then I have obtained a scatter plot of all the continuous variables. The variables are sales, quantity, discount, profit, net sales and cost. Then I have obtained a data, or I have plotted a bar plot which shows the net sales in particular ship mode. In this you can see most customers choose standard class, whereas shipments on the same day are considered by less segment of customers. In this plot you can see various segments and the ship modes, count of ship modes in those particular segments. They are in ratio but are in increasing order. Then I have obtained sales in various zones, have also obtained distribution of profit in such zones. From this plots you can see the consumer has higher sales, whereas profit is obtained in higher numbers from such segment as compared to that of corporate and home office. Then I have plotted two pie charts which consist of zones or regions, we can say, and net sales and profit related to that particular regions. So from in this you can see the east and the west zones have high number of sales along with high profits, but it's not the case in south and central zone. Even though with high sales there are no much profit seen from these regions. Coming to the state-wise distribution, on the I have plotted a bar plot. On the left side of this plot you can see the non-profit making or loss making areas, whereas on the right hand side you can see the profit making areas. We have to consider states such as Texas, Ohio, as even though with high sales there is no profit in these areas, and also focus should be given to California state or New York state, as even though with high profits there are no uh, adequate profits seen from this region. Now moving on, I have obtained a data that consist that are categorized on the basis of various categories of our products and the net sales and profit related to those particular categories. So here you can see the net sales in all the three categories are almost same, whereas there is a huge difference in profits. Uh, Here we can see that the furniture is not making much profits uh, as compared to its sales. Then I have plotted a scatter plot which shows the cost and the net sales associated with each categories of the product. As you can see the distribution. Then I have plotted a bar graph in which I have obtained the net sales and profit values of subcategories, or you can say the product, each particular products, where you can see the copiers and phones and accessories are making good profit with proper sales, whereas products such as suppliers, bookcases, tables are making loss. So more focus should be given on these three. Then I have plotted a line graph where you can see the discount and the profit associated with each category. Here you can see with increasing amount of discount there is no impact on the profit of office supplies, whereas in the other two categories, if we increase the discount, we see there is a drop in the profit in these categories. This plot shows the quantities sold. You can see major quantities are sold are 2 or 3. Here is the KDE plot of net sales and profit. It shows a positive relation, and this is the KDE plot of net sales and profit. Net sales and cost, where you can see there is no much difference, or they are highly correlated. So from this I have drawn certain conclusions, which are as follows. More focus should be given on corporate and home office segment, as an increase of sales in such areas would lead to an increase in profit in same proportion. More focus must be given to central and south zones. Sales should be monitored in states like Texas, Ohio, etc., as even though with good amount of sales, there is no profit obtained in such areas. Also, sales should be increased in few states like Wyoming and West Virginia. More importance should be given to technology and office supply sector, as they are performing well and can be significantly improved. Sales from furniture category should be controlled, as even with the high cost, no target sales are achieved. Discount allowed on product from technology and furniture category should not be more than 25%, as it will impact the cost associated with the product. Finally, resources must be optimized and wastages are to be reduced, which can lead to reduction in the overall cost and thus maximize the sales associated with with the products. Thank you.